welcome to Module 7. In this module, we are going to start understanding about some basic research designs, and we're also going to continue to work on your literature reviews. So the purpose of the module is to provide you the background information and skills to develop and write a research plan, which is also part of the methodology that describes your action research project. So the goals and objectives here are to understand the components of the research plan and some preliminary research designs. And you're going to continue to critically skim articles to gather information relevant to your literature review through annotations. You're going to analyze and evaluate research in relationship to a research question through your annotations. And you're going to identify the appropriate organizational structure for your literature review. These were all discussed in the previous module. So I'm going to go over the activities and assignments. The first one is going to be the assigned reading. It is just Mertler Chapter 4. It describes some preliminary research designs. The research design is part of the methodology part of your research proposal, which is your final project, and it was covered previously here in Understanding the Research Proposal Overview in Module 5. So you can look back at that if you're not sure. Oh, and here it is. So I've reduced the amount of reading this week to accommodate the reading for your literature reviews. As always, you can do module notes. So this is a repeat from the previous module. You should have a total of 10 annotations complete for your literature review. So that means you've read all 10, which is the minimum number of primary empirical research articles to include in your literature review. And to think back where we've come, like starting in Module 3, we learned how to efficiently search the databases. We've learned how to identify peer-reviewed primary empirical research opposed to other things. We've discussed plagiarism and how to avoid it through note-taking. You can use the annotation frame, for instance, to help you. And we also continued in Module 5 along this line, and we talked about skimming and scanning to help sift through all of the many interesting articles you're going to find, and then looking to more closely read those 10 that you've honed in on. And again, using those summarizing and annotating strategies to avoid plagiarism. So from here, you're going to continue to read your articles. This is repeated from the previous module, but noting that you're going to need to have all 10 done at the end of this week. And then next, to prepare for your literature review outline. And one of the things is we're really addressing one of the primary learning objectives of this course, that is that you can critically analyze, publish research, which means you can identify, read, and critically review relevant educational research pertaining to your research question or classroom school-based issue. So again, we've made a lot of progress towards this objective, from even just simply learning how to identify what is actually research compared to other things. And now you're engaging in the literature and understanding it better. So the next thing that we're going to be looking at, the literature review outline is due at the end of next week, is you're going to start getting these organized using common themes. And we described the process in Module 6, where we looked at the understanding a literature review. And also during last week's Zoom meeting, I unpacked a literature review and went over the assignment. You can access the recorded sessions using this link. Also, here's a direct link to assignment 3, which includes a sample literature review outline for your reference. So hopefully that can help get you started. So that's a little bit preparing for next week. Here is where you need to turn in your 5 articles from this week. They need to be different from the ones submitted last week. Also, the link for submitting extra credit. And finally, if you need help even organizing your writing, I just want you to be aware of the Graduate Writing Studio. There's a short video here, and you can check out their services. They'll help you at all phases of the writing process, so feel free to contact them. Have a great week this week.